Hi everyone, this is just a walkthrough of just going over the assignment and then giving you some examples of my previous GitHubs so you kind of can understand what you can do with GitHub and what it might look like to give you some inspiration for when you guys set up yours. The previous professor, DanAux, he actually created a very good video that goes through Visual Studio and the Git extension and teaches you how to build your repository with code. He has 3 videos, video for overview, setting up organization, triggering that first build. I really recommend watching these and following along as it will help get you started. And then you have how to make the fork repository. If you click this link, it should bring you up instructions on how to do it. And then mine actually follows also making a project repository and website. So if you see certain images, just know it's from this setup 2 years ago when I did it. So at the end, what you'll need to do is you'll need to set up an account unless you already have one, but I recommend using your ASU Write. So it's just easier for everyone with grading. You'll need to also define your email address and then link it, which again, the video goes over how to do all of that. And essentially what you need to turn in is your GitHub, your personal profile, which I'll show you in a minute, and then your personal repository website that you made. Again, I'll show you what mine looks like. And that is what I'll be grading off of. This is individual. There will be a later on assignment of setting up a team one once you have your teams. So getting started, I will just show you, this is what GitHub looks like when you first log in. This is just the website, it's not done through Visual Studios, because yes, you will be using Visual Studios to write your code for the website using the Git extension, but you also need to understand what the website looks like. So here you have my profile. I could switch dashboard content. Then you have the 2 repositories I have, and then this is how you access your profile, repositories, projects, settings, and etc. Going to my profile, that's not my profile. Going to my profile, this is what it looks like. It's gonna have my popular repositories that are public, contributions, so I'll be able to see your contributions that you made to your website when you did it. That way, helps me track who's doing what in a team. Then you'll have your repositories that are linked, that are yours. I didn't create my team one, so that's why it's not on here, but I am able to see who pushes what in the team ones. So getting started with just the first assignment, but I will go over my team just to, again, give you a grasp of what you could be doing. I have a background and an index. These are, again, I call them pages. These are pages I created using code. Again, just following along with the make a project repository and fork setup report. So again, there's not going to be too much. And then this is another one I made. Again, following the instructions. So this is what it looks like when you own it. If you don't own it and someone's actually just going to the website, this is what it's going to look like. See, it has a home introduction that's linked, bullet points, a background, you can insert images, links to actual websites or subpages, which is what this one is, and then again, links to websites. So that's kind of what you can do with GitHub. It's pretty cool. And then now going over my team assignment, this is where it gets complicated. So you're gonna have about activity, custom properties, watching, forks, how many forks there are, and contributors. These are gonna be all your team members. Everybody needs to contribute and push. I will be able to see the activity and who does what. And by push, I mean deployments, obviously. So you're gonna have a lot of stuff attached to your GitHub website. You're gonna have appendixes, block diagrams. Again, these are all done in the assignments. This is just a brief overview. So when you go to my actual team website, ours was a flora forecast, that's what we called it. Flora forecast, and we had our names. You can insert emojis. You're gonna have your team number, introduction. Again, there's gonna be paragraphs. They're gonna be linked to appendices where it matters. So see, it says see appendix. You're gonna have your charter, mission statement. Basically, everything you do this semester should be on this website. Everything. So our appendix it will include all our code, all our screenshots of, again, everything. And all your code needs to have comments on it just so that we understand that you understand what you're doing. But that's basically the benefit of this is you are going to have a Google Drive folder, obviously, where you're going to share all your forms and stuff. But at the end of the day, when you're showcasing and you need to show everyone what you've done, you have it all in one place. It's easy to access. You're going to have a QR code that you'll make that links to this website. And you can insert tables. There's just a lot of cool stuff you can do with GitHub. You can also, again, as we saw earlier, you can upload images. Those are just our design ideas. And you can also upload 3D renderings, as again shown earlier. So this is just a quick assignment to get you used to GitHub, creating your own little website. You can play around with it if you want to insert tables and images. Be my guest. The more you feel comfortable with GitHub, the better it is, as this is truly a necessary feature tool to be using in the real world. I use it for my internship sometimes because you can pull, people will post actual like codes and stuff that you can pull off GitHub and use for other things like ESP32s, Arduinos, or even ladder logic code. So this is truly a useful tool, and knowing how to do it will be another thing you can put on your resume and set you up for the future. But again, if you have any questions and you don't understand something in the video, come to office hours this week. Send emails, always reach out. The more you ask us, the more we can help you and understand what's going on. If you don't reach out, again, there's not much we can do. I will talk to the professor and see when this will be published, because I'm pretty sure this assignment isn't published. But this video should be posted, and once it's posted, the assignment should be available. But alright, I look forward to see you guys in office hours, and I hope you have fun with this assignment. It's truly one of the easier ones out of all the other assignments.